Okay, here we go. More Tales of Tribute. But this time, we're just gonna play an NPC. I want to see if I can maybe explain how the game uh, works, I guess. That out of the way. Also, oh my goodness. Okay. So over here, you have an expert tribute player uh, NPC. And expert's as high as it goes, I'm pretty sure. That's probably not true. But let's see how it goes. Okay, so they pick first, and when you play an NPC, either you're or some I can't remember if you duel somebody either, but if you play an NPC, either you get to pick both first or they get to pick both patrons. If it's in a rank match, whoever's going first picks one patron, the next player picks two, and then the first player picks the last patron. There's four patrons picked out of there's a lot of them. I the ones that are grayed out are the ones I don't have access to. I didn't unlock them. These are the only ones I have. This top row and these two right here. All these others I don't have access to. But I can still play against them if the opponent has them. If the opponent picks them, then everyone has access to the cards that these decks have. All right, so they picked those two. Normally, I pick the Crows and Red Eagle, but they already picked it, so I'm going to pick Raj and Grandmaster. Each of the patrons have their own abilities. Okay, now I'm actually going first, so I'm not sure why they got to pick first, but maybe that's just a thing that the NPCs get to do. I don't know, but because it really doesn't matter. So these patrons all have things that they can do, and they have costs. This costs 2 gold to flip it. This costs 3 gold. The price of this is going to change if it's. I don't know if I can read this because I got something in the way. Well, then, in fact, here, since I'm doing that, let me move this. I think it's really that important right now. No, I'm not quitting. So each of these have things that they do. If it's neutral, you pay 2 coin, gain 1 power for every 6 cards that you own, rounded down. The patron now favors you. If it's favored, you got to pay 3 coin. You'll gain 1 power for every 4 cards you own, and you create a Somerset sacking card and place it in your cooldown pile. And that card has a certain ability. It gives you favor and just it's good to stack it with other blue cards that you have. So this puts a bewilderment card in, favored or unfavored. It's just that's what it does. You can fight back and forth with it. This, if you have a card that you bought, you can't get rid of anything like this in your starting hand. But say I bought this agent and it's down here. Before my opponent destroys it and I get no more use out of it, if it's my turn and it's out there on the field, I can use this, flip it, and this just means you have to have a card to do it. And it sacrifices that card. It'll sacrifice that card. It costs 6. The price of it is 6, which is at the top of each card. And I'll get as much I'll like 5 prestige out of it by doing that. Sacrifice 1 card from your played cards pile that costs 1 more coin. The 1 or more coin. Gain prestige equal to the card's cost minus 1. So if I get this and it comes up later, if it's in my used or if it's on the field, then I can sacrifice it and I'll get 5 prestige. Prestige is this number here in the middle. When that gets 40, if your opponent can't meet or surpass it, then you win. It's an automatic win whoever reaches 80. If you reach 80 before your opponent, then it's a win. But 40 is a win as long as your opponent can't match it or surpass it. So let's start playing a little bit of this here. I have 4 gold, and I got 1 power card. This is a power card, that red diamond. Gold is indicated on the left over here. Anything that's a combo like this one, it's 1 gold. When I play it, it gives me 1 gold. If I combo this with 3 or 2 other blues, as it says, it's a combo 3, I'll get that gold and a power. This is a starting card. You'll get 4 starting cards for each of the patrons. Combo 3 is kind of, I mean, it helps. It's all a plus, but it's not the biggest, the boon. But, so I got 4 gold. I can do this. This will get rid of a card. If I buy this for 1 gold, I can get rid of one of these other cards, and then 2 other cards from I think this is the tavern. I think this is called the tavern. Yeah, it's the tavern. So you can look at the discard. This is something I need to know too. So right now, this is all the cards in the tavern. This isn't the order they're going to show up in, but this is all the cards that's in there. So at some point, you're going to have a decent idea what is going to show up. This explains some things. I didn't know that. I thought this only showed just what's in the tavern, period. Which kind of didn't, I guess it makes sense. Because there's some of these cards that have like evolutions to them. Which, wait a minute, I just noticed something. This can't be right. No, oh my God. This is right, though. No, it can't be right. There has to be more. I'm confused. Okay, we're just gonna have to go on. This is a learning experience for me too. So anyway, I'm gonna rip this here in the middle. This middle thing, which I forgot to explain. This, if you have 2 power, allows you to draw a card. If you've got all 4 of these patrons turned your way, you'll see there's arrows. They're all in neutral right now. If they're facing my way, which would be down, and I get all of them, I win. That's a win. It's over. And obviously, if it's facing my opponent, then I lose. This thing in the middle, though, it doesn't. It's a neutral thing. It doesn't affect. It has no bearing on this. You'll see there's no dial, there's no arrow or anything like that. What this allows you to do is to take a card that you have that you've spent. It's in your discard pile or cooldown discard. It's one of those piles over there. What I just used, and you can turn this. So you could turn something into a two, like a contract. They call it a writ for 2 gold. So I could take this card and turn it into something that's worth 2 gold, or I could take this card. I could take any card I want that I've used and turn it into something that's 2 gold. In this case, I'm going to turn this because I want to build up gold. This is 1 power, and that's helpful, but we're trying to reach, 40, and 1 at a time is just, you need gold to buy better things. Let's just put it that way. So this is your power. That 1 card that I had that I just got rid of had 1 power. If he had an agent like this, you'll see it's got numbers at the bottom. That means it takes 3 power to destroy that card. This one the same, 3 power to destroy that card. This particular card can take out 2 agents. So you spend 3 gold. If he had those 2 agents up there and I bought this, I could take out both of those agents for just 3 gold cost. That's what that does. But then if you don't have power, if you don't need to take out an agent, this power goes to prestige. The gold also doesn't carry over. So it's going to start right back over. You just spend what you can at the time, then it starts fresh on your next hand. So this power, now that I'm done, I could still make a move here. You can see if this is in yellow, this means you still have a move, something that you can do if you want to. In this case, I don't really want to, because I don't want something to show up for my opponent, because I'm not going to be able to get nothing if I do that. So let that go. Now that power goes to my prestige in the middle over here. Now see, my opponent bought that so something would show up. That's a mistake. An expert is doing that. That's I don't know. Not the right thing to do. They didn't. I mean, the chance that they could have done something for themselves was extremely slim. So now it's my turn. This draws a card. This is a good card. I could spend 4 gold. This over here, that number, that means you'll see acquire up to 1 card from the tavern with a cost of up to 6. This is a pretty OP card. It does nothing else, but that's a lot. So if I don't have the gold, if I just simply have this card, I could get something in the tavern that costs up to 6 gold. It's a good card. I pass up on it a lot just because I've ran into situations where it just didn't, somehow it just didn't help me enough. But it is a good thing to get. But I'm not going to. I'm going to make a mistake. I would recommend getting it, but I'm not going to. I could do this. I could draw a card and something could show up, and I would still have gold to buy it. A lot of your good cards will cost at least 4 gold. 6 gold are your better cards, obviously. Well, arguably, but ideally, in theory, they're better. Like this card, for example, if I combo it with another red, it takes 2 prestige away from my opponent. So say my opponent had 2 prestige and I play this and I pair it with another red card, those 2 prestige, boom, they're gone. And let's see, it's a taunt, which there's a difference in the numbers. If you can see that 3 down there and you can see this thing's 3, if it looks like that, more like a shield, this thing has to be targeted before that power can go to their prestige. So if they've got any power and at the end of their turn, it's got to go toward taking out this agent, and it keeps their prestige from getting higher. So, but what I'm going to do, this gets rid of a card. I'm going to get rid of a gold card, and now I'm going to writ another gold card. So now I'm down a card. Now I started with 10. Now I've got 9 cards, and I've got 2 of these writs right here, which is worth 2 gold. And my next hand, I can look at my next hand too, but I don't know what order this is. This is not the order that I know of. I don't think any of these could come out. Same over here. I can look at my opponent's hand. This shows me what he's got over here and over here. And if he had cards over here, I could look at those too. I don't know what's in his hand. He could have anything, but this is what he has total. So I've got 6 gold. Now I'm going to draw, which may not have been the right thing to do. That's all right. So I got 9 cards. Now I got 10 cards. This was worth 3 gold. Spend 2 gold, and now when I play it, it's 3 gold. This is a contract. Things with numbers like that number 5, and this number 2, and that number 3, those are things that you don't get to keep. These are contracts. So if I buy this and have it down there, when it's destroyed, it goes into the tavern discard pile, not mine. So these are the cards that you don't get to keep. The numbers like that and this, these are cards that go into building your deck. All right, so I've got, what did I do? Did something. Oh yeah, I drew a card and nothing showed up. So I'm going to writ this, go to my next turn. Now my opponent has bought some things here. He has a blue card, and now he wants more. If I let him continue, now for me that's 1 gold. For him it's 3 gold. And every time he pays that, he'll get some power, and he'll get another card. And he's already got 1 blue card. So letting him continue to do that is not a great thing. It's a bad thing. But I only have to spend 1 gold to make it go back to neutral. That's the good thing. Now then, so I got a gold card, but it doesn't combo, and this doesn't combo, and a lot of the gold cards only take a 2 combo. You still would like to maybe have more. That way you've got a better chance of getting it where you've paired 2 of them, if you're going to go that route. But if you're getting rid of your cards, I can get rid of this. It's not a big deal. So I'm going to get rid of these 2 cards. And I'm going to writ this. I should have kept that, but now let me look at these now, because this has surely changed. It's not changed. I do not understand this. Is this? There's no way. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's no way this can be true. I don't see how. Now, see, this combos, but I need another one. I did forget about the contracts. So, we got this. This is a good card. More gold. I don't have anything I can get rid of. So. I'm not exactly paying attention to my opponent. I see that they are trying to win. I find that disturbing. I'm going to get rid of 2 cards. And I don't have another red one because I got rid of it. But I can. He's not. I'm not going to come away with this, and that's a shame. I really would like to. Well, this is the. Yeah, this is the NPC, so I forgot. I will come away with it. They're building up a prestige, though. They got a big lead. And they're getting cards. Those are not good things for me. They're getting good cards that combo really good together. Alright, so I don't want my opponent to have that. That's pain. I gotta get this. That's a necessary maneuver. This to get rid of this. And now this. And boy, either one of those is bad. Huh. And I'd say, boy. Well, I'm in a predicament here. I could buy that to keep my opponent from getting it, but I'm not going to. I should. It's gonna be bad. It's going to be bad. I may not be able to win this, guys. I may have really screwed this up. Which is just dumb. Now it figures though. It really does figure that would happen. All right. But we're not done yet. But we're gonna be done probably because this is wrong. I didn't know this could happen. There's no purple. That doesn't make sense. I was unaware that that's a thing. They left out one color. I did not know that that could happen. They have all represented. Or did I not pick purple? You know what? I didn't pick purple. I just realized I didn't actually pick purple. Well, there you go. That makes sense now. This is what happens when I try to. I thought something was wrong. I just realized. Okay, we're gonna go a different route then. I don't know what route I'm gonna go, but we're gonna go a different route. Take that. Hmm. Okay. Well, I have explained how things go. Let's see if I can win this now. Then I'll play something that makes more sense. This right here, this card, the Black Sacrament, if my opponent plays it, he could take out one of these agents. So he could take this out, which he has to take this out because it's a taunt. This would get taken out without him having to pay the 3 power to take it out. So it's 2 gold and boom, it's gone. Which means he could keep building his prestige. So I don't want him to have that. So I got to get rid of it. And I could, you know, I'll hit him with a bewilderment. Starting to catch up. Yeah, he didn't take that out. I should be able to make the comeback. He's relying too much on that. My cards are low enough to where I can keep on getting the ability to lower his prestige. Inching closer. I might not make it though. Replace 3 cards. I kept him under. Did I get? No. But now it's over. I hit 40, past 40 prestige, got him under 40, had to make him discard all of his cards, and I win. That was a close one. I played most of that game not realizing what happened, what I did. So let's do that again. I completely messed up. So this time they picked Sijic and Frandar Hunding. I pick Crow and Red Eagle. I always pick that. I think I got thrown off when I was trying to explain what else I knew they picked Sorcerer though. So this card's gone. Oh, that's a good card. But they got rid of it. I don't know what they're doing. This is again, this is an expert NPC. So this card is an option thing. You see this symbol on it with the 2? It has options. Choose one of the following: gain 1 gold or gain 1 power. So I have an option. I'm going to gain the gold. That way I can get this and rip. I'm going to rip this card because I don't like to have to make decisions like that. Nah, makes sense. Now I'm going to get rid of this card instead of ridding. This right here, for what gold you have, -1. So if this was like 1 and 2 gold don't do you anything. It won't give you any power. Or 2 gold will. 2 gold would give you 1. 1 gold, I can flip it, but I'll get no power out of it. I'll just be flipping it to flip it, which could come in handy if it's the last one to do. You could still flip it. It costs 1 gold over here, as you can see. But if I have like 30 gold, I'll get 29 converted into power. But I'm only going to be able to do that once. Once it's flipped, I can't do that again until my opponent flips it to neutral. If my opponent flips it, I'll be able to use this twice. I'll be able to put it to neutral, and then I'll be able to put it in my favor. So those are things to think about. I sometimes flip it immediately just because it's a difficult one. It can keep you, you can avoid a patron flip loss. Because sometimes these start getting turned and you lose track because you're paying attention to the cards, and then bam, you lost. It's very annoying. So with that said, I think I will do that. I am playing the computer, so I don't know. They don't. It's just easy. Now, that's not what you do. I already have 1. There's a good. Why Rit? That's a wrong. This is an expert. This is what they should change. I don't know if they can, but they need to figure out how to change because that's ridiculous. That's not the move. You do not make that move. Now, yeah, I can't. So, I'm going to do this because flipping this one gives me a gold every turn, an extra gold. As long as this is in my favor, every turn I'll have 1 extra gold. The other thing about this is now when my opponent flips it back, it's going to go straight to him. It doesn't have this one does not have a neutral. So this one just goes back and forth, which makes it interesting for your strategy for patron turning victory. Now the card I'm going to get is this because this one it gives you 2 gold. That's good. You can combo 3 it gives you an extra gold. That's good. And you combo it with 1, 2 purple, and then you can draw a card. This goes good with what I've got already. This one's good because you can get some gold and power out of it, but you don't get to draw. So this one, drawing a card is always something to go for. The more you can draw, the better things are. This allows you to go through your deck and discard cards. And I might use it. You can see this is also one, but there's like different versions of this card. This is a combo 2. This is a combo 2, but this one only gives you 1 power, where this one gives you 2. So I didn't have either. I don't care which one I'm doing. So you know what? Here, let's play correctly. I'll use this one. I can get rid of these cards. Boom. This will help me get to better cards since those cards aren't that. Well, it doesn't do anything, but you get the idea. For me, it's. Oh, Lord. See, when that happens, it's like, what? How is that even a thing? Now, this is good because it's an agent. It only gives 1 gold, and it takes 2 other purples just to draw a card. But considering I've already got some, this isn't a bad way to go. And again, it's a draw. Being able to draw cards is something that you want. But this can add up to a good amount of gold. So if I get this, I'm going to be left with 3, which basically means I don't have nothing else I could do. So I might as well get this. My opponent's been getting green, so I'm assuming this card is what he is going after. Or this. Yeah, he's okay. He got that. This is OP. 3 gold to be able to take 5 cards, throw them to your discard, and combo it with just one other and get 2 gold. Body has to go through this and restructure these things. That's just that is ridiculous. I'm not doing it though. I'm not doing that. I don't want to have to do that. Get rid of my cards. That's what I'm going to do. All right. Well, I'm going to get this to go with my theme. This I can deal with. This one's okay. This one's pretty balanced. This is ridiculous. Make it cost 5 gold and okay. Or 4 gold. 4 gold would at least, but putting it at 3, you're just smacking people right in the face and telling them, hey, we don't care if it's OP. That's aggravating. That makes me mad. If I draw a card, ooh. Well, let's draw a card. Let's just see what happens. I don't know why though. Nothing's gonna happen. Yeah, that didn't do. That just let him get another card. That's all that did. Oh well. Well, you got an even better card. See, we're starting to get these things that I don't want. Uh-huh. Get rid of the moral of the story, play everything. That's the thing. Play it all. That's the only answer. Oh, whatever. We'll get that. That's not. Speaking of OP, they're like, you thought this one was bad. Okay, you 5 gold. But if it's 5 gold, then it's got to be 2 gold. Right off the bat, that it gives you get rid of 4 cards from your deck and send it to the discard pile and combo 2 for 2 power. Now, that's not too OP, is it? The answer is yes. It is very much so. And I don't want nothing else, so I'm done. I'm losing, by the way, 12-1. It's about to get worse. And then you get that. This one is also, it's not so, it's pretty OP. This one allows you to draw and then get rid of 4 cards. I've not gotten rid of very many cards, have I? You know what? I'm going to get this. That allows me to draw. I may lose this one. I haven't lost. I didn't lose the other one, though. Aha. That may have been a mistake. Or, no, it was not a mistake. Yeah, they're going to win this one. I let them get too many things. I let the way that I play sometimes just like, but I should be able to still. But they don't want to give you anything, and that's just like why. And they try to teach you a lesson, but I want to teach it a lesson. I want to teach it like, well, just throw things out there that make sense. Don't just keep flooding things and expect me to play it. I get it. I mean, but who couldn't just buy these things and then deal with them? Anybody could do that. Now I want to go against that and win. Anybody could just buy these. I could have bought them. I could have. That's easy. All right. What to do? I don't know what I. It's not a good option. That's just there's nothing out here. I need to get something out there. Let's just buy another one. Too little, too late. And it's just not giving me anything to. That would be my only chance. Again, too late. I'm not making a comeback out of this. It's lame. Oh my god. You know, though, I should get the power. Let's give it a solid effort here. I did something. Yep, that's no good though. He's gonna flip the crow. Well, it don't matter. I don't have enough to do it, so. You know what? No, it wasn't enough. I should have did the math. But that's close. My goodness! Unbelievable. Well, how about, they just get out of my way? That was ridiculous. It's hard to say that they're making mistakes when they win. But all I can say is that they definitely did. They just didn't get burned by it. Wow, it's actually making correct moves. That's interesting. That's the right move. It did. I wonder if they did change this. I have to see. No, you get this. You get this. Not sure why. Oh, to do that in RIT. Meh, that's not, again, yeah, it's not necessarily bad. The only thing I can do is this. Most likely, he should come away with this purple. He should get this. Or she should, it should, whatever. But maybe, yeah, they couldn't, I guess. So I should get this. I do have another purple. I'm going to get that. And Rit. But I really should have got this. But I'm not. Wow. So their strategy is to not let me get rid of any cards. And that's not a bad thing. Depends on how much you focus on it, though. Hmm. That's not what I wanted. Hmm. Okay, they're going to get this. They flipped that crow way too early. And just when I thought they knew what they was doing. Yeah, let me get that. I don't know if I'm going to come away with anything else. Aha. Nope, they're going to get. Oh, they only got rid of that. All right. This is a good card. I don't know if you can read what that says. You gain 1 power, and while in play, when any card is placed in your cooldown pile, you gain 1 power for every card that gets put there. So that can really start to stack up. But, oh. Hmm. Hmm. Well, kind of need to keep fitting my theme, even though I need this too. I need a strong word, though. I don't know if I need it. Okay. I figured they would get that. But it's as good as gone. Uh, but we'll use that to take it out so I can save my power to build my prestige. That's why I did that. Did I get that card? Oh, it's here, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. I mean, I guess. There we go. There we go. That set me up pretty good. And just like that, bam! I'm way behind. Let's get that. Let's get that. Let's get this. Let's get this. Didn't do much for me. Let's get that. He has to get rid of a card. That's not going to hurt him that bad, though. And he's. I'm going to lose this again. I'm going to have to take back everything I was saying. Unbelievable. They may have fixed this. It's definitely playing different. This is not insanely unexpected. It's unlikely, and I need to quit wasting my power like that. But it's not necessarily a waste. Hmm. Well, I kind of dictated what they're going to get. Saw that coming. I needed to try. Okay. I took the lead, 38 to 33. Okay. Now, yeah, 41 to 38. Mm. 44 to 41. I could have and maybe should have got this, but I don't know. Too late now. Wow, he made just like the right amount of moves too. Just to stay. They may have changed this. That might be the issue. Which is good. It's a good thing. It's still easy enough. I don't need that. I do need that. Should be able to put things way out of reach. Especially since I get this. Make sure my opponent can't use that. Get this. Get this. There. I won 2 out of 3. I almost lost, though, 2 out of 3. But, I got enough time for another one. Oh, we are going to play again. Sorcerer and Sigic this time. Duke and Red Eagle. 2 birds. They got to come out. Yeah, boy. That's the end. I just can't do it though. I hate that. I shouldn't let them do it, but I'm going to. I'm gonna let them get both. I'm gonna go that way. Get another one. Oh, you're gonna get rid of them? Okay. Again, I'm keeping an eye on that this time. And just flooding it with stuff I don't want. I see how it is. They're not gonna let me pair these together either. It's gonna be a nightmare. It's almost now it is. It's just like playing a player almost. They may have done it. They may have figured it out. I said I was gonna keep an eye on that, but I'm just trying to make the I'm assuming it's got to shape up sometime. But it's just it's not looking like it wants to. I find that so aggravating. So frustrating. Yeah, these cards just ain't that good. I need something more. Come on. I know, right? I gotta play those other cards too. Then we can have a nice, interesting little like match. Like, not really. That's not really how this goes. It's not interesting at all. is the opposite of that. I can't get rid of any cards. It's just flooding this with Sorcerer King and Cedric. Absolutely flooding it with those cards. It's just too late, man. Far too late. Man, that's just something. Yeah, that's too late. Can't be doing this now. Needed to have done that a long time ago. Well, let's just leave. Let's play right at the end, right? No. Unreal, man. Half. That's pretty amazing. And again, it's a lot. It's how I'm playing. I know better. I know to not, but they didn't used to make certain decisions like that. And it doesn't matter. You should always play it, but I don't play right, period. Because I don't believe it's right just to do things just because. You're trying to win, I get it. But I'm not necessarily trying to win. Those are good moves. So this is a lot different. Yeah, it's programmed to just keep getting rid of cards. It didn't used to really do that. So it is definitely different. It's got way different strategies now. That's a good card. Most likely will get it too. Although I might get this. Yeah, it's gonna get that. So it definitely now knows what good cards are. Hmm. That worked out good for me. Man, it's just flooding it now though. It's most likely gonna get this card. Might not be able to. Yeah, it can. Oh, but it got that. It didn't value drawing, which I find interesting. As it still has flaws, and I believe it is a flaw. For sure. Now, I gotta be smart. I need this. I should also get this. Need to start getting rid of some more cards too if I can. Yeah, because they're not gonna let me. And they're gonna use that. Yep. Okay, but I see moves. Play it. Come on. Let's go. Get this. Get this. Ugh. And get this. You'll notice I'm losing. That's not unusual to be losing by prestige. I play for the long haul. I'm generally always down on prestige first. Hardly ever have a lead all the way through. All right. Play, 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 play. Play, play. That. This. Might as well. Blah. Mm. No, I don't think so. He's gonna get. She. He's gonna get that, yeah. Take that out. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. And boom. Now I'm closing the gap. They flipped that kind of early. Not sure they needed to. Get me another one of those. Draw me a card. So I can draw lots more cards. No! Boy, oh boy. Man, that is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to get this. Man. Ah. I mean, that shouldn't cost me, but it ain't gonna help. That is not what I wanted to do. And I want to add a card that I don't need, serves no purpose. And I wish I could come across that card. Now I've taken the lead, 30 to 29. Lost the lead. There's that card. Here. See if I can make any kind of use out of it. There. That. Don't want my opponent to have that. Might as well draw a card. Get. Yeah. Get this. Come on, give me something. Yeah. So I can get rid of you. Make me sick. 41 to 36. They may be able to make this go one more round. But maybe not. Nope. They're done. Let's try another. This might not be bad practice now. Ooh. Now I can pick this and the Grandmaster. When they go first, of course they do. Well, they're getting this and Ridding. Well, now they do that. Oh no. Huh. Well, they're going to get this. Unquestionably. I will get this. So, they got two really good purple cards already. Oh, it's because of power. They value power. So they didn't get that because of what else it can do. They've just valued the power that they can get out of it. Whereas I am valuing the gold. I forgot. I gotta remember that. Wow, they got both of those. And of course they did. Mm. Yeah, they want to take that out. Oh, they did not take it out. See, that's a mistake, I think. Of course, you only give me one. I would have gotten this. I could have gotten 6. Draw a card. Might as well. Now I'm going to get that. I was going to sacrifice this, but I'd rather him use this card to take it out to see if I can get something. Yeah. Again, you look at the score. I'm down. Like I said, it's because they value the power. They want to raise their prestige up high. I go for a different approach. Yeah, I guess. That. Blah. They're starting to get up there pretty high, though. I'm going to get rid of a. Okay. Uh-oh. I messed up. I wanted to get that. I'll let that go. I should have got this. But, make him suffer. Give him some back. Now the gap's closed. or is narrowed, I should say. Get that. Get rid of a couple cards. Get this. Draw. That out of the way so he doesn't get it. And that's it. Now I have a lead. A fairly sizable one. Most of the time, racing your prestige up there high just isn't the way to go. Now he has the lead again, but out of a desperation thing. He flipped that crow. He cannot do that again. Unless I flip it, and I'm just not going to. I don't need to. Bam, bam. Get this. That way it can allow me to get rid of cards in case there's a bewilderment battle, which the game's near its end right now, so. But just in case. Did I get, yeah, take that out. And do we hit him with a bewilderment? Retook the lead at 35-28. Now they're crying because, oh, you gotta bewilder me, guard. I wish I would have never done that. That's what they should think. It's what everybody should think. Mm. 53-18. He's got to get rid of 2 cards. There's the 2 cards he got near the beginning of the game. Hit with another bewilderment. There you go. The fitting end. See, for the most part, I can defeat the expert, especially if I'm actually trying. But apparently, that is something I have to do now, is try. Because I find that interesting. It really didn't have to be, it really wasn't. It still isn't. I'll play one more. What do they choose? Okay. I go first. My only decision really is this. I make that choice. And We'll get this. Gives me a 3 gold or 3 power option. That, if they combo it with another Red Eagle card, will allow them to get rid of a card. But they got to pair it with another one. So it's not going to last long. There's nothing. I mean, I could get 7. I could get this card. I should probably get this card though. Because combo 2, it's extra power. So take that out. Oh. And they're going to get rid of a card. Okay, they rented. That's probably the right thing to do. But they had been getting rid of cards, so. I'll flip this my way so I can have extra gold. They'll probably flip it back, but that makes them have to spend it. Yeah, they will. But anyway, this is a thought that counts. Now, I'm tempted to rip this. It's just that it pairs with the other thing, and so I'll probably keep it. And just rip the gold pieces. Because if I combo it with the other one, I get a good bonus. Well, let's do that. I'm already not so far behind. No, blah, blah, blah. Wanted that to be power. Well, I did that. Really? Whatever. Yeah, fine. Did I get a purple? No. Yeah. Either way, I can only get 5. Screw it. Just do that. I still have this in the bag. I don't care if he gets that. And I don't necessarily need it. I hate this card. There. 30 to 23. Let's pick the right one this time. On this next end. And they're going to get rid of a card. It's fine. Go straight for the kill. They have no chance of getting that. So see, that was a nice, fast, easy, no problem victory. What time is it? Yeah, I guess that'll be the last game. But anyway, I doubt it was nearly as informative as it needed to be, but hopefully it explained and showed a little bit. I'm not very good at teaching. There's a lot of things. There's just so many cards, but I was just trying to get through the basics. Trying to rush through and get power to raise your prestige is uh, a strategy, but a lot of times trying to go for gold and controlling can win in the end. Um, Especially if a lot of your power is just coming from contract cards and stuff like that that are not consistently in your deck. If you're getting cards and you've got your hand low, and you just get nothing but power cards and you can get them consistently every hand, then yeah, you want to go for that. That's an idea thing. But if you get them sporadically and then you add other cards to be able to get your gold later, or you're gonna find yourself not being able to do either. So gold is just something that it allows you to build up immediately. It's in its design. It's over there at the patrons. You can writ your gold cards into 2 gold to being worth 2 gold, and your power card. You could whatever cards you have, you can writ it, and you can increase the gold to it from 1 to 2. So it's designed immediately to help you raise your gold so you can buy things later. But if it happens to show up, you got cheap cost power cards to buy, and you don't get much else. You don't increase your card count a lot, then and that's a good way of going. I can do both. I prefer to go the control route just because it's more of a you can't go wrong either way, but you want to make sure you try to commit to that. If you're going to do that, try to get other things that'll complement those power cards. And same thing if you're going to go for gold. All right, but that'll do it for now. Gonna end the stream. I'll probably stream again tomorrow. Probably do some more ranked